And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They're led out by a former number 2 overall pick in the draft from BYU, it's Zach Wilson.
And what was really attractive about Zach Wilson coming out of college, coming out of BYU, his ability to create and make plays when many people thought they didn't exist. But what's been even better is watch him improve in the pocket, able to hit the back foot, make the right read, and the right throws.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. As you see, they have dealt with their fair share of injuries this season. But, Charles, that hasn't stopped them from putting together a very solid campaign, a very good record thus far.
I think a lot of credit has to go internally. Look, we always want to praise the head coach for holding the team together. But to me, it's the guys in the locker room putting on the uniform. Those starters who have stayed healthy, they've welcomed the backups into their ranks and showed them how to get it done. And this team, they've stayed afloat all season doing just that.
He finds his man complete. That's Hale. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The Texans at 9-4 now on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And the offense last week, they certainly had things humming, because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Wilson to throw. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Partner, doesn't seem like it.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. A good return there, 17 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
From the 39, Wilson. He finds his man complete. It's Hale. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. the middle they go. Kenny, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams,
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Pulled in at the 24. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Hale. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Akers. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a handoff up the middle. Kenny, and he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hale. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 12-yard line. He has already cracked the century mark in receiving in this opening quarter. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wilson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Kenny, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. He'll field this at the 5. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Nick Bosa, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one. Here's now a hit and a loose football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football. Back. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run this with Akers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's on the tackle, Panay Sewell. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. A new... Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. So we've come upon... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting... And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over. The offense trots back out, ready for this next drive. And there's the running back, Cam Akers. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to, just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They'll run here with Akers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one goes for 8 yards. On first down, Kenny, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
12 more yards there and another first down. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial gain.
Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Akers will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to...
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On third down, Kenny, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and they will. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. He completes it to Ridley. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 18 yards the gain for number 18. On first down, Wilson. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the gun on third down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll give this to Akers running right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 53 yards rushing now as he's carried it 16 times. Now a run with Akers. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hale. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
This time, Wilson will throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. He's got the... So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. So hold it. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw. Wilson. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. They'll run for it with Akers. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter
and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent like the best player of all of that, and I say multiples so that you